It's a beautiful thing. Look, you all are in the most competitive of all environments. There is no second place money. You either win or you lose. You pick up a customer, you meet and greet them, you walk them through the process, you help them pick out a vehicle, you walk around the vehicle, you take them on a demonstration ride, you get them to commit to you that it's the right vehicle, you put the numbers down in front of them, and if they don't say yes, how much money do you make?
Nothing. Way less. Probably nothing.
It would be absolutely nothing, okay? We get paid to produce. And if you're in a purely competitive environment like that, would it make sense to practice your profession?
Yes.
You know, I work with a lot of great salespeople. I work with salespeople that make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 a year. I'm not talking about sales managers. I'm not talking about general managers. I'm talking about automobile salespeople. They sell 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 units a month. And all of them study and practice their profession. You know, this industry has got the most level of all playing fields. You don't need to be white, you don't need to be black, you don't need to be male, you don't need to be female, you don't need to be tall, short, fat, thin, educated, nothing matters. Once you get into this environment, it's all based on production. I have met people who have the IQs of potatoes, making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I have met people who I wouldn't drink with. Their personalities were so bad, who were extremely successful salespeople. And I've met people I would buy drinks for because they were such delightful human beings that weren't worth a damn at selling cars because they don't study their profession. How many of us in this room grew up wanting to be a car salesperson? None of us. But yet here we are, okay? I got into it because I couldn't find a job anywhere else. And my wife at the time and my parents wanted me to quit my job. I was a fine bartender, I might add. But they didn't think being a bartender was a good profession.
They're right.
So I interviewed with IBM, I interviewed with big banks, insurance companies, the Carnation Company, Coca-Cola, and I couldn't get a job. And then I found a car dealership that would hire me. And when I got the job as a car salesperson, do we have a silent part of that phone there?
I'll silent.
Yeah, I bet we could probably silence that thing, yes.
Yeah.
Very good. When I got the job as a car salesperson, what did my wife at the time say?
No.
Being a bartender is better than that.
At least that's what she thought.
What did my father say? He had paid for my education. I had a master's degree. I was well educated. What did he say about it? I wasted my money on your education. My friends told me the job sucks. So I didn't plan on doing it for very long. But I got lucky. I went to work for an organization that literally beat the opportunity into me, and it turns out I liked it. I liked the atmosphere. I liked the excitement of helping someone buy a car or a truck. And that basically is what it takes to make it in this business. Some of you are so new, you don't know if you like it or not yet. If you do like it, you've got all the intelligence necessary to make it. If you don't like it, you won't last. It doesn't make you a bad human being, it just means you don't like selling cars. Delbert, is it for everybody?
It's not for everybody.
I already told you it's for like 1% of our population. It takes a special person to do this. And I hope every one of you end up liking it. Because if you end up liking it, and you study your profession, and you develop your sales skills, it is not just a good way to make a living, it's a great way to create a life. Before my father died,